Good morning, Gary.
Hey, David, what's going on, man? Congratulations. This is our third show, man. I'm totally stoked.
Well, yeah, and so far I've only had one broken toe, and what else has gone wrong?
Broken toe and tons of questions. Hey, with MoneyListers.com, man, that is just stormed the blogosphere. I mean, people are talking about it like crazy. I don't know how many emails you're getting, but, man, I'm getting a ton of email and IMs with people asking me for help. You know, how do you do it? So, I mean, what about you? What's going on?
Well, I guess that shows that I'm not as dumb as I think I is. Maybe I'm the smart partner. See, I let you take the front line issues, and I take the programming issues. That means you get all the emails. I have gotten several people asking me about the dynamic pages and how I do them, and, can you help me? And I've tried to help some of these people, but, man, it's just hard. They don't understand how hard it is to teach somebody how to do that kind of thing.
Well, I tell you, we only got 10 minutes here, as we soon discovered last week. But, man, what I would do, a year ago, I wasn't really making a lot of money. But, I'm in the business to make money. So I know you have to spend money to make money. And if you had presented some kind of package to me a year and a half ago that would allow me just to drag and drop into my server and then just do what I normally do, which is blogging, and if that would allow me to make money by linking to these dynamic pages or whatnot, then, man, I would buy that. Honestly, a good price for something like that, I'd pay $2.99 for. I'm sure I'd pay more, but I'd feel very comfortable and happy knowing that I bought something for $2.99 that's going to help me make $29,000. Who knows? So sky's the limit.
Well, I'm thinking about something like that. I've been thinking about doing an ebook for a while. And I hate the term ebook in a way, but then again, that's the only way to say it. But I'm looking at a resolution to this problem because I got a lot of people that I want to help. I really want to help these people, so I'm going to see what I can do.
You can't expect a brain surgeon to fix a car, nor can you expect a mechanic to build a house. So, it's not a question of anybody's intelligence. It's just a question of what you're good at in relation to what other people are good at.
Well, and I'm hoping people are getting that out of this. We've just kind of started talking about our partnership more and more out in the blogosphere. And I hope people realize when they look at this, what the difference is between us. I'm not really that good of a blogger. I'm trying, and I do okay, but I'm not a Gary Kahn, a blogger. At the same time, you're not a programmer. And we're using our skills that are best suited for whatever the project is to get the project done. Disregarding, like I said earlier to you, on MoneyListers.com, I can't even tell you whose idea is what anymore. It's all just blurred together and merged together, and we got it launched, and it doesn't matter to me whose idea is what. We just work together as a team, and that's really important to me.
And we do have a good team. You have great skills in programming, and I guess I'm learning that I have awesome skills in marketing. I just launched a huge campaign for Charles Trippy, a viral video fever. I have a huge contest going on GaryCon.com where anybody can enter into this contest for free and win the whole package. It's worth like $300 to win viral video. So people like myself that have started to engage into YouTube and engage into that market and couple YouTube videos with traditional vlogging, that's powerful, man. My traffic has just skyrocketed ever since I started YouTube videos. So things of that nature, when you have a perfect team like that, it'll go far. Today I'd like to talk about some really cool basic tips that will go far with a lot of these readers here. There's a lot of little things that people can do that can make a big difference in blogging. So I kind of like to focus a little bit on that today. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that's an excellent idea because that's what we get asked about the most. I'm always surprised when I read an article which ones are popular. Like my Beyond the Niche article was very popular, and all I was saying is that you need to look at other people outside your niche to get ideas and to read and keep focused. And today I wrote an article about keywords. And I'm what you preach a little bit, Gary. I'm not writing these big, long articles. I wrote a short little article. Basically, the focus is the keyword that you think you want to use may not be the best keyword because you don't want a keyword that has a bazillion searches found on it. Yeah, it looks great, but you might be better off with a smaller keyword that you've dug down a little bit deeper.
What I learned about 6 months ago, and actually I probably learned it from you, was the fact that you do not have to write a novel in your blog posts in order to be classified as having quote-unquote good content. You don't need that. You really don't. Now, I had spoke about running a Type A blog and a Type B blog, social blog versus a blog that targets search engines. If you have a Type B blog and you're trying to target search engines, all you have to do are blurbs. You really only have to do blurbs, about 175 to 200 words in your blog post, targeting some really good long-tail keywords. Again, we're not going after Pepsi. That's stupid. You're not going to get on the front page of Google for writing a blog about Pepsi. But you can definitely get on the front page of Google if you write a blog post about how someone spilled Pepsi in your face. People type stuff like that. People are definitely going to type stuff like that.
And you'd be surprised when you look at your statistics what people are actually searching out. Now, one thing I'm going to clarify is Gary just said that, type B going after search engines. Make no mistake about this. I have a lot of blogs that are more like blog Bs, as Gary categorized them. But as I commented on his blog, it's not just the B. I'm not going after search engines. People like my pages. Because, yes, I may be bringing in RSS content, and I may be bringing in some other content for you to look at, but it's relevant. When you go to one of my sites, if it's a music site and you're looking for the Beatles, when you hit my search page, it's doing a lot of RSS and a lot of dynamic content, but it's focused content. You're going to get the Beatles videos. You're going to get people talking about the Beatles. And we're even now learning with Yahoo Pipes how to get that even more focused. And we're getting to the point, just like on moneylisters.com, we've got it refined. We're taking out and washing out a bunch of the stuff that you don't care about that is not important. Let's get right down to the issue on it.
Money Listers is awesome. I had somebody instant message me the other day, and they told me, man, I subscribe to over 100 different blogs in my Google Reader that supposedly are supposed to help me learn how to make money online. And he says, I sit there for probably about 2 hours a day filtering through all the different posts. I was like, well, you haven't heard of moneylisters.com? Moneylisters.com takes care of that for you. Granted, we're not a syndicated service. We don't have an RSS syndication, so it's traditional, like you have to visit a website. You actually got to type it in and go visit our website. But when you do, you're going to learn everything. If you want to learn about Google AdSense and how to make money online with Google AdSense, go to that category. And what we've done is we've stripped out all the unrelated material that has to do, with what people write about, and just produce the syndicated references and links to the articles that do talk about it. So you're going to learn how to make money online by visiting moneylisters.com. I have no doubt in my mind about it. It's awesome.
That makes a big difference when people realize that when you do a search for Google AdSense, you're going to get all kinds of stuff. You're going to get spam, you're going to get junk, you're going to get people who generally are talking about it, but they're not really focusing on making money with it. So by filtering it out, we've just tried to make it easier for you to learn about how to make money online. You got to focus on your keywords, and you got to focus on what you're writing about. And you don't have to, like Gary said, you don't have to write long novels. You have to write focused content, have good keywords, and have a good consistency to your blog.
Well, guys, that wraps up another week. I'm so excited here to have you guys listening. We do this show once a week, so in the meantime, definitely visit RadioBlogTalk.com. As you guys know, David Cooley, he has a full-time job, and so, we can only do this once a week. So I have a lot of good filler during the week. I go into Radio Blog Talk and upload a lot of my own videos there that will help you guys throughout the week while you wait to watch the show. So you guys take care, and David, man, I look forward to doing another show next week with you, buddy.
Well, let's hope this week gets a little bit better and get through this week and get this cast off. Maybe I'll feel like doing a little bit more work, and I'll try to do some more videos myself. So thanks, everybody, for listening, and we hope to see you on the websites.
Sounds good. Take care, guys.